Good afternoon, welcome back to your Tuesday Turbo Tortoise Tech Top 10, where I go through the deals on the Evetech store so you don't have to. Kicking off with an honorable mention in Monster, I have the S310 and S110 lined up for reviews. I have been using them the last week and they absolutely bang. Huge value for money. SD card readers built into them, microphones built into them as well. So you can use this one little speaker basically as like a studio conferencing sort of setup or a work conferencing setup. It's really nice for on the go, really good build quality, incredibly good battery life, especially from the S310. 3 full phone charges before it died. Like you'll see in the review later in the week. These are really good, I have to say. Anyway, moving on to number 10, I've put in the mouse pads once again because the Fade is on special for 149, so is the Nuke. So 150 bucks gets you a full mouse mat. These things are really large, 5mm thickness, so you can basically use them as a pillow and go and have a little nap on your table. If you are in a late night gaming session, then your face won't hit the hard table. Added bonus. Going on to number 9, I've put in the Hikvision 1080p webcam for a whole 599 rands. 1080p 30 frames per second, nothing too fancy, but 599 with a built-in microphone. So if you are looking for some Zoom home conferencing sort of schooling setup or something to that effect, this is a really easy suggestion at 599. And I do have both this and the 4K. I haven't suggested the 4K because it's a little bit more pricey, but I'll be doing a review on these later in the week as well, so watch out for that. Moving on to number 8, I've kept the Hikvision E100 SSDs in here because the price is ridiculous. 5-year warranty, $699 for the 250, $999 for a 512, so $1,000 for a 512 SSD. Oh happy day, I remember paying 1,400 rand for my original 120 gig, not even a 128. How's that? Shorted me those 8 gigs, but $1,000, 5-year warranty. Moving on to number 7, the VP 700p plus 700 watt plus power supply from Antec, 3-year warranty, $1,000, 700 watts, 80 plus, 85% efficiency rating. Not bad, really. All in all, for $1,000 you'll be hard pressed to get a better power supply, and 700 watt should be good for anything up to, I'd say, about 2070 8-core processing setups. Maybe not an Intel, they are a little bit thirstier. You might want to go 850 if you are going there, but 85% efficiency means 600 watts minimum power delivery, so that should be pretty good. Moving on to number 6, it's still the Dell 27-inch Full HD IPS flicker-free AMD FreeSync sporting monitor. Just because 3-year local warranty, $3,000 for a 27-inch with that kind of spec is really good. They have got good brightness at 300 nits, and then that absolutely fantastic, elegant looking stand. Moving on to number 5, I've put in the AOC. I have looked at these monitors in person, and really the only complaint I had was the plastic on the back isn't of the greatest quality ever, but the panel is really good. 1 millisecond response time, 144 Hz refresh rate on these. Fully adjustable neck on these as well, so you've got a full periscope neck setup. This is all nicely aluminiumed and stuff, so it can, if someone does break into your house, you can beat them to death with the monitor. Not that I would encourage you to do that, let's love one another if possible, but hey, someone's breaking into your house, you could use this for self-defense simultaneously, although that's not really what it's intended for. But the number one reason that I put it in here at 4,699 rand with a 4-year warranty, it does mean that your guaranteed sort of cost of ownership is about $1,000 per year to go 144 Hz with a full adjustable neck IPS technology. It's a good one. Moving on to number 4, it's the Dell once again with their 22-inch Full HD. This one is 3-year warranty on it at a whole $1,600, so it's 600 rand or less per year. It's about 550, 534 rand. Sue me over a rand. I'll give it to you in person when I see you next time. Please don't 2,000 people come to me for 1 rand. I'll be broke. But 3-year warranty, $1,600, Full HD, 22-inch, nice thin bezel, nice design on this. Home, office, work, wherever. Look, it's gonna sit there nicely, and it will even make your pot plant happier. Moving on to number 3, I've thrown in the 2700X upgrade kit because this is like a mini server in a box. You can upgrade to 32 gigs of RAM if you do want a mini server in the box. This motherboard, maybe not the highest spec. The K series motherboards do come with a decent amount of SATA connections. There is an M.2 connection on there as well. So honestly, you could even game with this to some extent. It's only got 6 chokes for the power delivery, so this board might get a little bit under it if you do use it for constant heavy render workloads, but at 5,599 Rand, that was basically what I paid for 2700X on launch, so you're getting RAM and a board practically for free. Moving on to number 2, it's the Asus Phoenix Edition 1660 Super. Now, the 1660 cores are extremely easy to cool, so that's why even with a single fan setup like this, I'm actually not too worried. This should be enough for it to run at stock sort of settings. They do call this an OC card. I don't think it's really meant for that, but with 6 gigs of VRAM and a 1660 Super core, it will run anything on 1080p at over 60 frames. Absolutely no problem, assuming you pair it up with a decent little processor. I'd say your limit is probably a Ryzen 3 3100 on the AMD side of life, and then I would honestly push you to go for the i5-10400F. That's a 3000 Rand processor. That's a 6 core and does a really good job of gaming. I do have a review on the channel if you are interested in seeing that. In single core performance, it was better than a 2700X. So with this setup on that, I think really good setup there for 1080p 60 FPS gaming, and then 3-year local warranty. And coming through in the number 1 spot, it's the 5700 XT Evo OC Gaming Edition from Asus with their new tough branding. I really like this because it's pulling it out of the ROG Strix, and now that's sort of their mid-range are these tough cards, and for mid-range cards they come really nicely finished, I have to say. They've got nice big thick beefy coolers on them, nice shrouds, backplate, everything you want out of a premium graphics card experience with a 3-year warranty. And at 7,000 Rand, you'll be hard pressed to find a better GPU for that amount of money, at least new out of the box, that's for sure. Anyway, that is all we have time for today. I do have a couple of reviews coming up late in the week, as I mentioned with the Monster. I've done some 10900K benchmarks, those are looking pretty insane. So I've got my hands on the 10900K with a ROG Stream Edition motherboard. Yeah, it's going to be a good week for reviews on Turbo Tortoise Tech. So until then, I hope you guys keep well, and I'll see you on the flip.